We're here today, the 30th of September, and they just, the last couple of weeks, opened up the new Laurel Creek Trail. This is the trailhead parking area and rest station for the trail. It's only about 3 miles long, and right now it still doesn't connect at either end with other trails or towns, villages, whatever. The old Laurel Railway went right through here, just about where the driveway is in the parking lot, and out there where those trees are. The bridge, of course, is new. The railway that was here would have come off the hillside just past that stand of trees behind the closing bar there, and would have come just about where I'm standing. This would have been the route of the railway on going in the direction of Mountain City, right through the trees. That's where the folks are walking. It's probably about 3/4 of a mile out there to where it currently ends. Of course, this is the all-new two-piece bridge, complete span. Laurel Creek, although it looks more like a river this time, and it's heading north where it joins up with the Middle Fork, forming the South Holston River at the Holston Reservoir, part of the TVA system. Upstream, probably only goes about, as a creek, 6 or 7 miles. But there's a number of streams that come together or join. Laurel Creek itself originates up in the Cold Springs area of Johnson County. It's joined up in Laurel Bloomery by the Gentry Creek tributary, Waters Branch tributary, and some others that are not specifically identified. This is the trail on the west end of the bridge. They chose not to follow the railroad path because it went up around the rocky hillside, but it would have required a couple of crossings of Highway 91, which is pretty heavily traveled. By going this way, they were able to avoid having to cross the highway, at least on this current stretch of trail. And this is what everybody needs on a trail, a friendly bench. Funny how women are always thinking about weddings. Back in the direction of Damascus there is the way the old county turnpike came through here back in the late 1800s and previously. I read a story about a narrative by some people who had made the trip from Abingdon over to North Carolina on an adventure, and I think they said they crossed the creek, they forded the creek on their horseback 13 times between Damascus and Mountain City, and probably most of those were between here and Damascus. Relatively short distance. We're about 5 miles from the center of Damascus, and we're probably more on the order of 8 or 9 miles from Mountain City. I think this is probably where they had the low water bridge, temporary bridge during construction. Except for the boulders, that's probably about the way that most of the fordings looked back in 1882. We cross the bridge here. There's a bear-proof refuse receptacle over there, and you need one around here. Well, that's where they get together in the evening and build them a fire and tell bear tales and feed the young children to the bears. That's the Camp Ahistada, I guess, dining pavilion. It's all closed up at the moment. It's an old-timey creekstone barbecue cook pit. Doesn't look like it's seen much action here lately, though. One thing that held up opening the trail probably for a year, maybe as long as 2 years, was Forest Service construction of a new bridge here. They discovered that the old one had serious structural problems. They had to go through all the permitting and construction. It leads up into Camp Ahistada, which is a Methodist affiliated overnight camp that's in the on the land of the National Forest. Now, the old bridge here was about 3 feet off the creek. This one's considered higher. Off the bridge, looking back toward Damascus to the north. Now, this is the Laurel Trail heading south from Camp Ahistada, the bridge, toward Laurel Bloomer and Mountain City. That is the original Laurel Railway grade through here. It was owned by, I think, the Thayer Lumber Company. I might be wrong about that, but it was the Laurel Railway. Sometimes known as the P-Vine, but then so was practically other little mountain narrow gauge in this area. The railway headed north down this unused corridor on the left side of the creek. That's the old railroad grade. And there was a crossing, there was a bridge down there somewhere. Well, they never had concrete abutments or anything like that, so there's really nothing left to indicate his presence. And this is the road up into the Camp Ahistada, where the dormitories and whatever else they have located. That's Tennessee Highway 91, where the traffic's going by. Highway 91 north. I think he got here out here on the bridge in the hot sun and he's had a very bad day. I don't know what he is. Got an awful sharp tail, probably a blacksnake. Somewhere in this vicinity, the old railway would have crossed the creek to the other side. I would imagine it's probably right about there. Well, we're back where we started from. Places where you can get here and picnic and other things. Don't feed the bears. We'll be leaving now.